I'm the managing partner of Axiom Stone Solicitors, and I've been asked to speak on behalf of the Great Big Money Show about how and what I would do differently if I was 21 again, or more likely if I was talking to a 21-year-old. So just to start on my educational journey, I always knew I was going to be a lawyer, a solicitor. So I actually studied law at Queen Mary University. Then I went on to do a legal practice course in London. And then I worked and trained at a small firm in North London, following which I set up the law firm known as Axiom Stone. The firm currently, we have 3 offices in North London, Edgware, Mayfair, and 1 in Birmingham. We have around about 100 staff, and we're a full service law firm. My day-to-day role now probably doesn't involve much legal work. It tends to be like most business owners. I tend to deal with clients more often in terms of their issues rather than what we're doing for them, and also dealing with staff and just general business needs, which is great. I've always wanted to be a lawyer, and where sort of other people have eureka moments and decide, actually, I'm going to go into tech, or I'm going to start this business or whatever else. I always knew I wanted to be a solicitor, but there was always an entrepreneurial spirit within me, which meant that I wanted to also run a business. And so sort of being the managing partner of Axiom Stone works really well for me. The bits I enjoy most about that are it's a people business. So law, people think the business of law is obviously dealing with the legal work, but it's a people business because our commodity is knowledge. So it's what we know about the law, what we can do to help our clients. And so, I really enjoy the human aspect of that. And obviously the conversation here is, if I was talking to 20-year-old Pragnesh, what would I say? And what would I say that's PC? And obviously there's various things you would probably want to do differently, but as someone who's 21 thinking about what you're going to do with your life, the best piece of advice, I think, is to take your time, because you actually, you have a lot of time to decide what you want to do. You have a lot of time to make mistakes. And for the most part, I think that's where you learn. It's not when things go right, it's all the things you do wrong that help you develop, to grow as a person. And it's those experiences that then develop your character into what you end up as. And I'm still learning. I make a million mistakes every day, but hopefully I do more right than I do wrong now. Probably not, but I try to. What would I do differently if I was 21 again? It's a good question. I think, I enjoyed myself as a 21-year-old. I made the most of my social life, and my friends, and I think that is key. So I think for everyone, just appreciate that. Appreciate the people around you. Obviously, this year we've had the pandemic, and people have not been able to interact with each other a lot. And I think I'm very lucky that when I was at that age, we didn't have restrictions. We could go out and meet people and be with each other, and that's kind of what makes life what it is. It's the people around you, and the experiences you have. And I guess, again, if I was talking to 21-year-old Pragnesh, I would say that life is all about experiences. Don't think that you have to get something done. Yes, educationally you need to do what's required of you, but don't rush around thinking, well, I need to be a success by the time I'm 25, or I need to do this by the time I'm 30, whatever else. I think if you take your time and you have a plan, then it's fine. And in the meantime, you can actually enjoy being alive and being young. You can take that time to actually develop yourself and concentrate on yourself, and your relationships. Because I'm 37 now, when you get to sort of later in life, really you don't remember the things you did badly. You remember the fun that you had, the people you met, the experiences, and that's what matters. So speaking to those of you out there now, looking for some advice with life, I think focus on your experiences, try and get as much life into life experience in as much as you can, and then just have a plan and try and stick to the plan. We as a business do a business plan every year. We have a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year business plan. We look at the business plan at the end of the year and find that actually nothing happened how we thought. But not having a plan is much, much worse than having a plan which then doesn't quite go the way you want to. But you kind of end up where you wanted to. It just didn't happen the way you thought it would. And that's with life generally. There are always things that happen that you don't expect, or happen in certain ways which you don't expect. And over a period, you learn to deal with the unexpected, and you learn to keep smiling through that. And that's what makes you better. So yeah, I think final cutaway, so I don't waffle too long, is live your lives, have lots of fun, have a plan, and hopefully you'll get there and you'll be super successful. But the most important part of it is to enjoy the journey. Great. Thank you everyone for listening to me. Hopefully I wasn't too boring. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the Great Big Indian Money Show. Thank you very much. Bye.